Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Team out there, we are about to get cranked up for the semi-final collision. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Slides the quick throw.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
That completion makes it second and short. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of him for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. Trying to extend the play. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance, and what an effort by that receiver to lay out, come up with that touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The back's got it. Quick spin on the run. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
An inside give now from the shotgun. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
This one will be fair caught. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Suddenly off the interception, it's first and goal for this offense. They're going to run it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick in the very first play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll look to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Off the play fake on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's caught downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's hit just before the throw, and it's complete downfield. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. In the clear at the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Automatic in the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown on their last possession. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Breaking free at the 35. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, tied.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And now the try here for the extra point. And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Running back has it on a screen now. We're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid game for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Tigers!
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Quick throw testing the middle. That's going to be incomplete. The first down drop here in the middle of the field.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Can he make it to the marker? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. Catch made on the left side.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to take off here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 3-5. A solid gain.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. Quick completion with the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that short completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Gets some space around the 30. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed off. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Clemson. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. They bring him down to the 41. The return team does a solid job there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 20. Touchdown, Bama. Just ran away from the defense.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Going for a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught quickly. And that will pick up the first down. He'll spot it at 38. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Quick throw, the catch is made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Now it's 2nd down here. Direct snap to the back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And the Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble now.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down play coming up. Here's the handoff. Touchdown Tigers. They will claim the second-half lead.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Trying to get the throw off. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? The pass rush closing in. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play. Punting, ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. The shotgun running play call. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pump over the middle. It's Moore. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. Finding space at the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Breaks loose at the 45. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching the game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion of the tight end. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Fights off a defender. Powering through the defender. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This offense cannot be stopped. Kirk, you look for rust, you look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? They stop him right at the 24.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, it is incomplete. They call a screen on 1st down, but he just dropped it.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
It's 3rd down for the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. but there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Chris, that could maybe be the play of the game. Third down late in a game like this, you got a quarterback that can deliver for you. He puts it on the money, they get the first down, and you keep that clock moving.
First and goal. They play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. And there's the handoff. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down and goal now for this offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Alabama. Made the defense look slow that time.
And just like that, Chris, we got a touchdown here, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead. Unbelievable to watch this quarterback and this offense work.
They're set now to try the PAT. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return to trying to create good field position. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in regulation? Slides down to avoid the tackle.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
He bought some time, now lets him go. With the catch, it's Brown. And a timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the fourth quarter.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
And this defense get a stop and regulation with the score tie. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They stop him, but it's a first down.
It's a huge first down for this offense, and a good job of stopping the clock, but they've got a long way to go. Got to get into that hurry-up mode and get these plays called quickly.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Still alive back there. Can he create something? It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. The offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency, and that's a great example that he's up to it.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.